Okay, hi everybody. I'm Colton Dale, Community Engagement and Development Specialist, and I am here virtually sitting down with Laurie Stasiak, our Recreation Director. So first and foremost, how are you, Laurie?
I'm doing great. Yep, staying home, staying safe, staying healthy, wearing my mask, wearing my gloves, doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, staying safe and staying home.
Great. That's what we like to hear right now. That's awesome. So I want to ask you some questions, just so we can get an update from you about what the
Sure.
Recreation Department is doing right now. So, since the COVID-19 crisis hit, what are some major changes to the Recreation Department that have taken place?
Okay. Sure. Before I answer that, I really want to say thank you to all the first responders and essential workers for all you do to keep everyone safe and healthy. So, thank you so much. And in line with your question, first and foremost is the community center is closed. We have canceled all of our programs, all of our drop-in classes, a lot of our youth sports hadn't finished yet for the season, so we canceled that. We canceled our soccer season. It's questionable whether we have our youth sports as far as our baseball, softball at this point in time. Our events got canceled. Um, we also had rentals in the community center that unfortunately were canceled. You know, baby showers or birthday parties, things along that line that got canceled. So those are the major changes: our programs, events, and the fact that the community center is closed.
Okay, so that's kind of what everybody's hearing right now, right? Closures,
Mm-hmm.
cancellations. So
Right.
that I guess leads me into my next question, which is, so what have you guys been up to? What is the recreation staff working on right now? Being that we're all forced to be home.
Sure. Well, probably the first thing once we were closed is taking in all the phone calls. People had questions regarding, are we closed? Are we open? When are we going to be open? Things along that line. So just answering phone calls, and we've been doing that remotely. So any informational type calls, also giving out resources for those people that are in need of those. We've been working remotely at home. So we've been on Zoom calls or conference calls or doing a lot of things just on our computer at home. But definitely getting up to speed with these Zoom calls and just talking to different employees or some of our partners that put on events or programs. Also, in calling up our instructors that might have had classes, where they're at, just keeping them informed and keep the line of communication open. And then also, we've been making what we call sunshine calls or check-in calls to our senior citizens and those seniors that took our bus service, making sure that they're okay, and if they have any questions or concerns, or giving them some added resources that they might need.
That's
Um,
fantastic.
yeah, also, we're looking at, still planning on maybe some of our late spring, early summer programs. So keeping in touch, say, with our youth activity partners. We partner with the city of Ferndale, Hazel Park, and Pleasant Ridge to put on our soccer program, as well as our baseball, softball, t-ball program. So we've been in constant contact with them. And then lastly is we've been working on some online or virtual learning experiences for our residents, putting them on our Facebook page, whether it be arts and crafts, fitness, health-related type topics, cooking. We're also going to put out some sports challenges, just fun activities for kids and families, just to stay active and positive.
That's great. That's great. So I want to get back to something you had mentioned, some of the bigger recreation events that residents look forward to every year, like Summer Blast and 4th of July. Do you know where we're at on those? Are we looking at postponing or still planning for those at this moment?
Well, some of those events, we have a Mother and Son Dance that was scheduled for the second week of May. That will get canceled.
Okay.
As we start reopening, it'll be more apparent as to what we can program and what we can't program. But right now, the city is looking into what kind of programs and plans we have in store for late spring, early summer. So nothing concrete yet, Colton, but hopefully soon we'll have some answers to those questions. As we all know, this whole situation is fluid and things change from day to day. So as we know and as we've made some determination, whether some of those programs such as Summer Blast, that's probably the biggest that's coming up in the second weekend in June. As we know, we'll let the residents know.
Great. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely have to stay tuned on that information. So I have to ask, I'm going to ask every director this. What are you most looking forward to when this is all over and we can get back to normal?
Well, I think for myself, our community center is buzzing every day with activity. We have visits from all of our seniors that come in to our front desk and talk to us, give us a joke or just a smile. I miss the people. So I'm really looking forward to the day when our community center is open and we have seniors and participants coming in for fitness, for bingo, for arts and crafts, for board games, watercolor. So I'm really looking for the activity to get back to the community center and to see people's faces in person.
Yeah. I would agree with you on that. I can't wait to see people and hang out with people again. So any final remarks for Oak Park residents and business owners right now?
I would say let's all stay home, stay safe as needed, but knowing that once this all passes and we get back to everyday life, everybody's probably going to look at this and look at life in a different way. I think this is going to make everybody kind of pause and take a look and say, some of these times spent with your immediate family in a house together, those were special times and you had some special memories. And I think some positive outcomes are going to come out of this. And I think you're going to not take for granted those times when you are able to get out and talk to people and see their smiles and see their expressions and hear their voices in person and be able to do things that we took for granted before. I think everybody's gonna have a different mindset.
Right. Well, that is a great message to end on here. Director Stasiak, thank you for your time. Thanks for taking a couple minutes with me to sit down here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Colton. Same here. You take care.
All right, take care.